G'day folks, and welcome back to the channel. The reason for this vid is to quickly show you a little bit about how I change traction control when I'm driving on soft sand. So driving on hard sand you don't really need to worry about, you very rarely lose traction, so getting through the cuttings can sometimes be a little bit tricky with traction control in its normal mode, which is permanently on. There's two things you need to get rid of when you're soft sand driving. Unfortunately, the tides weren't exactly great for us when we were at North Straddie last week, so on our trip back we had to drive on the top of the beach, so it was all soft sand. It was about 30 kilometers of completely soft sand. So what we needed to do was to turn that traction control off. I was with somebody else, they didn't know what they were doing, so I quickly showed them and I thought probably make a good video. So I'll quickly show you how to turn traction control off. The vehicle that I'm driving is an Isuzu 2017 model, but most modern vehicles will be exactly the same. Let's have a quick look at that. Firstly, there's two settings. There's traction control and electronic stability control. So ESC and TCS. They're the two things you need to get off when you're going to drive in soft sand. Once you've turned them off, you can forget about it. Next time you turn your car off and back on again, they've reset back into their normal position, and you won't have to worry about turning them off from that off position, if that makes sense. Let's have a quick look. Firstly, we'll have a look at the button. So just behind the steering wheel and the indicator lever, so that's the traction control button there. You hold it in for 1 second and it turns just the traction control off. You hold it in for 5 seconds and it'll turn both traction control off and electronic stability control off. So hold it in for 1 second, you'll see the little light on the dash pop up, TCS off. If we hold it in for 1 second, that goes back into the on position, so it's on again. Now instead of holding it in for 1 second, we'll hold it in for 5 seconds. 4, 5, and you'll see we've got two lights on the dash there, TCS off, and underneath it a little image of a vehicle slipping, and that's off as well. They're the two settings you want if you're going to drive in nice soft sand and you don't want the interference of any computer alteration made by the vehicle by way of traction control or electronic stability control. So I thought I'd do just this quick vid, get that out there. Most of you probably already know it, and if you do, you probably shouldn't have watched this video in the first place, but that's how I turn traction control off. Like I said, once you've turned it off, you don't have to worry about it again. Next time you turn your vehicle off and back on again, it'll be automatically reset. Thank you very much for watching. If you got anything out of this video, hit that like button for me. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos, and I'll catch you on the next one.